Let's see. Have we gone into a power crisis because the reactor's turned off? No, okay, yeah, they're still running off of steam that they had generated before.
It's going up, I think. Not
Well,
really sure.
no, because the reactor switched off a while ago. They're just using the steam that they had.
Right.
Okay. Oh, you're right, that's what I was doing.
Producing walls now, by the way.
Lovely. Are you also producing concrete or no?
It's being made, I think.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess not reinforced concrete, right?
No.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Steel plate and iron stick. But it doesn't need any iron ore, if you know what I mean.
But it does need concrete.
Yep. Oh yeah, right, fuck. It's 10% faster, but... Oh yeah, we should probably also research like modular armor and such, because we really neglected that research, if you know what I mean.
Well, you know, you have to build so many like stupid parts, like fucking solar panels and
Yeah,
shit, you know?
it's true. It's
You
true.
don't have any use out of it.
Yeah, and well, except for the fact that you can put like a nuclear fuel cell inside of it, and that will like, you know, just shit on any fucking solar panel ever. I love what you did with like the how much like red science production we have. It's so good. Or red science, sorry, red circuits. Advanced circuits. God damn it.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Keep saying like red. Oh yeah, the red ones in Florence, like, right. Like, alright, yeah.
Yeah, red ones.
Yeah. Red ones, yeah. Have you tried those glasses yet? That like supposedly make you be able to see color? What?
No, my eyes can see color quite fine, thank you.
What's it like viewing the world in monochrome, Polar?
I don't know, because I don't.
No, but there is eyes that are eyes. There is like glasses.
There's eyes that can see color,
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
blind, dude.
Fuck. A lot of fish have eyes that can see electromagnetic waves. But that's beside the point. But no, these there's these glasses that make it like people that have certain types of color blindness can see colors better, or distinguish colors better, I should say.
Do they make the colors less of an asshole?
Maybe, I don't know. Because I never had problems seeing colors blind. I just can't spell the word colors.
Colored.
I just spell sulfur with an O. That's what I do.
Sulfur with an O.
Yeah. I think I'm kidding, but I'm not.
I think that's too Dutch.
No, because it's not even called sulfur in Dutch. It's called zwavel.
Even worse. No wonder you need glasses.
I wear contacts most of the time when I'm not inside. Can't really steal a bike when every time you like bend over to like, you know, like cut the chain, like your glasses fall off.
The streets, you know, they'd be tough.
Yeah.
No, fuck. No. No.
What happened?
No, I was like, I'll just, you know, these steel furnaces are not doing too much for me right now, so I'm just gonna convert them into, you know, using just iron plates instead and skip the iron ore. But then I was like, wait, there's steel furnaces to fucking they only can take thing because otherwise they don't work. So yeah. Well,
Ain't easy being retarded.
but it's very easy being smart, Kyle, if you look. There you go.
Where?
Now Kyle, look.
Where?
So I fixed it.
Oh, there you are. Oh. Jesus Christ. But where the hell does it get? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Wow. Okay. Uh-huh. Right, that's what I was doing. I remember now.
I think my favorite part is that it's already like kind of rigged because I have like long arms doing the work. It's, another layer of complexity.
Long arm of the law. Are you producing assembling machine 3s, by the way?
Nope.
Into the system? Oh, okay.
Just 2s.
Damn.
What was 3s again?
They are
speed modules.
much faster. Oh yeah. Oh, they need speed modules.
No.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm making speed modules somewhere.
Yeah, you are. Near where I'm at. You're above there.
Yeah. No.
Because the level 3 production things are like the most efficient, if you know what I mean. Like they give you the most bang for your buck. So.
Yeah, I can see that. Wait. Have we learned? Nothing.
Well, honestly, like I think like long arms are actually not, or long tracks are actually not that bad because it's worse to have short tracks because short tracks mean you get like loads of congestion, but with long tracks it means you can like hook into it at several points, and yeah, that's pretty much where the benefits of long tracks ends.
What does it add? Complexity.
Allows you to future-proof in like a weird logic kind of way. Let's see, I think I want speed modules more. Speed module 2. Want to move research production. Jeez. Because you did get like... You did have to get like immunized against like all the local like diseases, right, when you went to thingy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I got the vaccines.
yeah. It's probably just like a flu, but a lot of times what happens is if you get like a flu from a different country, right, or like a different region, it like fucks you up because it's not quite the same as the flu of your like local country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't get it. Like I was fine. It was only just at the trip that I had issues. Okay, you can be a bit faster, I think. Why not have stack inserters? God damn it! Give me stack inserters. Give me fast inserters. Do we not have steel in the network?
Maybe not, or maybe it's all being used. Let's actually see. Steel. No, apparently there isn't. It isn't in the network anymore. But it also says there's no iron plates in the network, so I don't know how true that is.
Might also be true.
Then we might have to deal with that.
Yeah, because I did a lazy, and when I wanted to when I wanted to set up the sulfuric thing, I used the logistic network.
Right.
That chest only has 200 in it now, so it's too much. Well, I know a way to get more, so. No, because I have auto trash on, and I'm just sitting on the belt, like sucking up all the extras, and
Yeah.
it's just like the drones are here to pick up my shit.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make these things that produce speed modules be the better factories, because it is like above like almost double the speed, if you know what I mean, the yellow ones.
Well, do you need factory things?
What?
I got like.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Thank you kindly. I'll take like half of there, yeah. Because I know that way I can like upgrade this, because this is gonna be painfully slow otherwise. Yep. 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 I wonder if you can put productivity modules inside that thing. No, you cannot. But you can put speed in there, which is nice.
Not really getting steel because they're not getting iron plates because it's just not coming.
Yeah, so are you producing speed modules somewhere else? Or what? Or additional ones? Or no?
No,
Okay, I'll do that then.
not
Alright.
yet. Yeah,
Because
if you
I
want.
think they literally have the
Go ahead.
same ingredient requirement as what I'm doing here, so I think what I'll do is that, that. Okay, make that go underground. Can I just make that
Fuck.
pretty sure? Just make this go that. That go like this. Lovely. So whole bunch more room. Good. Oh, say whole bunch more room. Hmm. Oh. Fucking speed module, stop! Keep like dropping speed modules onto like the track or something. Right, yeah, so that is like has way to run there, more than enough signals. I think what I'll just do is I'll just do this.
Squeaky wheel of destiny. There you
Yep.
go.
Gotta get yourself a tiny can of WD-40.
I have actually oiled it. I don't know. It's not that.
Really?
It's I don't know what. Yeah, it
Try
really is.
loosening the, if you have the, oh my god, it depends on where you, if you have access to the screws, or is it like a solid mold? Like, what are the wheels, loosened by a screw? Is pretty much what it comes down to.
Fuck, I'm not sure.
Depends on how high quality, because my office chair is really low quality. You know, it was super cheap, so like the wheels are made out of like hardened plastic, and most of it is like the only thing that isn't made out of hardened plastic is the frame, which is made out of like iron, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that's about it. The rest is all plastic. But it was, hey, it was $40. I mean, can't really get a complain about such a good price, you know.
No, $40. That's pretty good.
I presume you want there to be speed modules on this belt, right? And batteries?
That's for the science. I don't think I need batteries. I think I just need the speed modules. I just didn't bother to do it like completely properly.
Okay. Alright, yeah, well, I hooked it back up. Okay, good. Right. Well, yeah, well, I mean, fuck it off. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to wipe that. Lol. I accidentally like wiped the railway production thingy. Or not the railway, like the railway signal production factory. Not that it's a hard factory to remake particularly, but still. That's a whole 2 arms that I have to place down now, Plaren.
I feel for you.
Ooh, I think we reached our limit of like red circuits, at least for that thing. So that's kind of bad news bears, because that also means like we're not getting high level production thingies anymore.
Ah shit. Okay.
So yeah, I can't exactly like make more speed modules without the red circuits. So we need more of them. And why are we not making enough red circuits? They are all making stuff.
I don't think we're making enough plastic.
No, they're all the red circuit things are working, and the plastic is backed up. I think if anything, we're not making enough. We're not making enough green
Well,
ones.
we're not making enough greens, yeah, but we can just upgrade those to be faster.
There we go.
It does kind of
Because a lot of times this is just backed up. Like, there's also green circuits is made 2 places.
Right.
One place is back. Is not. I can. How far away is it? It's over there. Okay, I can probably just like belt it over.
I've made this fucking assembling machine 3 is going into fucking overdrive mode for green circuits right now.
We put speed modules on it.
Yeah, I did. And like I also made whatever feeds into it into speed module, so it's doing like the work of fucking like 4 of its brothers or whatever.
Yeah, I love it when you have like the advanced speed modules and shit. And
It's the now it's limited by the arms. Like there's not enough wavy arms like putting it on the track. So hold on, let me just put more wavy arms down. Well, it's limiting it now. Again, these copper wires, huh? Well, I could solve that. More speed, Captain. More speed. More speed. Look at how effective this one factory is. It's just shitting on everything else in like its neighborhood. Speaking of bad news, our power is fucked. It uses 200% more power, right? Which is not a problem. And the other one uses 120% more power.
Right.
Or no, 240 as well. So it's like just using a lot more, but power is an issue now, but like once we get nuclear thing, which shouldn't be an issue. Okay, hold on. How goes the production thing? Nuclear. So I need you to go to the intersection here. Oh my god, we're so close to Kovacs in Richmond. But we've... Fuck, the steel chest is full. Alright, I know what to do. Can I do it from a distance? Yes, indeed I can. Okay.
Power? What happened
Yeah,
to the power
uh,
cow?
well, the nuclear thing, like we don't have, I haven't made any more nuclear fuel because we don't have enough thing for the Kovac enrichment, and we don't have enough thing for the Kovac enrichment because the non-fissible uranium has filled up its steel chest, so I'm making more of that. But I do still have 2 fuel cells in my backpack that I've just been carrying with my 3rd arm, you know?
Right. Right.
So I'll just pop those in the oven real quick. Could have a robot do it, but that's not as fun. Alright, reactor is back on. There we go. Crisis averted. For however long that'll last.
I don't know. Not super long according to last crisis.
Where are these? Where fucking service robots? Okay, there they are. They're coming to like make our centrifuges work again. Speed modules 3. Alright, well, you decide what we want to research next.
Oh, yeah, there's always something. Yeah, this is what I want. Fucking
Yeah.
keep forgetting that. That's like always like in the back of my mind, and I was like, all right, yeah, we need the inserter capacitor bonus. Yeah, of course. Now our plastic production isn't keeping up for some reason.
Is it because our fuel is backed up? Or what's happening here? No, we do have reactors are working, so I don't understand what's happening. Like,
It's not enough gas.
well, we are like producing more light oil than what we know what to do with, apparently. No, logistical network storage space, okay. Put some storage down in the south. Grace the south with a little bit of, like, you know, resources. Oh my god, we are so close to the enrichment process. which will solve our uranium problem, which will allow us to just produce uranium fuel at insane rates.
Good.
Coal is like a problem. Ooh, we are no longer mining any more uranium ore because there's something's up with the sulfuric acid.
Probably because we don't have enough petroleum gas? No.
Oh, the train is just not full.
Well, the train has a lot of fucking sulfuric.
Yeah, it does. Alright, well,
so you just need to tell it
you
to
know
go.
what? You know what? Train, just go. Oh yeah, the reason why the train isn't producing a lot, Blarn, is because you probably need like a pump down south to make it actually go fast. I think, at least. I think that's one of the reasons why it isn't going too great.
Well, there's only one, and there's, yeah. Well, yeah, and the pump probably wouldn't be too bad either. But then again...
Because, oh no, well, it might be like all the other, like, might be the plastic, in all honesty, drawing all the petroleum. Might also be a thing that's happening.
Yeah. And we don't, and light oil is not being used at the... Like, we have too much light oil.
Can we turn light oil into petroleum? Yeah, we can, using water, but it's like not very efficient. But it's not gonna matter, because soon we won't really have a need for solid fuel, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that might...
That's more reason to turn it into light fuel into thing, so...
Into petroleum, yeah. Yeah, right, the sulfur train did its thing. Fed that system. No, it's only 40, okay. I need those high tier productivity modules.
Oh, that's why, okay.
Okay. Have you fixed the advanced circuit or the red circuits or yeah, advanced circuits thing yet?
Um, um, I don't know what needs to be fixed. Question mark?
It's not enough of it being made.
Wait, hold on. I just fixed the concrete production. Or what's it called? Is it concrete? Yeah, concrete production.
Yeah, because there is not enough like red circuits going into yeah, because we were kind of working on that, you know, by making like the green circuits do more, and then we had the power blah, blah, blah. We had the power problem then. So now we are producing enough
Yeah.
green circuits, but now they're just not being turned in. Now we just don't. Now plastic is the limiting factor.
Yeah, like that was actually working on the thing. I was contemplating what to do, and
Well, you can just
well,
start turning light oil into petroleum because we do clearly have it in excess.
yeah, that was my that was what I was thinking of before I saw this concrete wasn't being produced, and then I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was looking for water for this project. Yeah, and like
We're
I was
all
thinking,
piecing
I
it
was
back together.
It's like, what were you doing 5
Yes,
seconds ago?
I did enter the living room for some reason. Oh yeah, I can't use it. Unfortunately, they are too smart. They won't allow me to use the productivity module on like the centrifuge for the Kovacs enrichment process. But
Yeah,
they will.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, they will do it for the step before that though, which is also already pretty good, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Some speed in there.
Okay, let's see. Fucking Christ. Fuck, I hate being like short of pipes and everything alone. Uh,
Don't worry, Billy, our Amazon delivery will be here any day now. That's what it feels like to wait for the thing.
okay, now our light oil is going down.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah. And our petroleum gas is not going up.
Okay.
Although our plastic production could actually be even higher without the issue, but right now it's capped by the amount of petroleum gas being made. Let's see.
I'm sure people have thought of like really clever ways of solving the problem that I'm currently trying to solve, but it's like a fun problem, so I kind of want to do it, which is make the best way to make the Kovacs enrichment thing work.
Well, we're not producing enough electricity, so... Oh yeah, it's really gonna fucking suck now. Okay.
Oh, I'll fucking make it like, I'll put like another microwave bun in the oven or whatever. Wonder if I can make it in my inventory. That'd be pretty funny if I could. But you know, weirder things. Oh, I can. Holy shit. Hold on, I'm making some uranium fuel. This time I think I'll let my robots. Actually, no, I don't know if I trust the robots with this kind of important task, so I think I'll just do it myself again. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the thing with like the reactor is if the water pumps aren't powered, you know, the reactor no worky.
Oh, you need the power to the pumps?
Yeah, because just the shore offshore pumps aren't enough to put water through the entire system.
Right. Okay. So what kind of pump do you have then? The normal standard pumps? Can they get from the
Well, no,
lake
I have
as
like
well,
no, no, no,
or-
no. I have offshore pumps, right? But then there's also pumps in the system itself that pump the water around, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can't do a cold start with only a nuclear reactor.
No, 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 no. It's not a thing. Well, the reactor is on, and soon I'll get the fuel to be producing, and it'll get it to be like automatically doing things. So don't worry about that.
Well, I mean, this is like the 5th time I'm over here, you know, filling it up. Meanwhile, Cole is just sitting here being like, "Yeah,
I'm a reliable energy source.
You could have had a coal train, and all your problems would have been gone."
The only problem would be, where do I get more coal? And why is the map filled with pollution?
It would be funny to do like a like how much pollution could you sort of thing,
Oh yeah.
or how much consumption of resources could you have? Like, just
Yeah, what about if I do this? This might be a little bit retarded, but what if I do it like this? Make it two fast arms. Okay. Just wonder how well that works, if at all. Does seem quite funny. I need some high tier speed modules for this like enrichment process thing.
yeah, it's gonna fucking take a. Let's put it like this. You need to shit out fucking advanced circuits for that.
Yeah.
Where's the substation? There it is.
that at least producing continuously. Yeah, just advanced circuits just are not making like the part of the belt that I'm using to make like productivity things, which I was also going to use to make like things. But why? They are getting everything they need. Are they just slow? I wonder if arms are just like incredibly fast, if you know what I mean. Like if like traversing, I wonder if like getting resources through arms um like is faster than a train. I don't think so, but you know, just stack inserters, if you know what I mean. I don't think it is, in all honesty.
Hmm.
It is like probably faster than belts, probably. Not 100% on that, but I'm not 100% on that either. But that's what I think. I do not have enough anything for anything. But does the logistic network not have electronic circuits in it? God damn it.
Probably not.
Alright, there isn't a fucking end point or whatever, so I'll just have it. How much red circuits are we producing now?
If you can increase the plastics production, I can pipe up production.
Pardon? Sorry. What did you say?
Is there any way to increase the plastic production? Because like I think that's our biggest bottleneck right now.
What, for the red circuits or?
Yeah.
So it looks like they're backed up on plastic, like fully.
Yeah, but that's just an illusion. Trust me. Like, we can just actually expand that line. It's fine.
Because for right now, it just looks like they are performing at like max capacity, if you know what I mean. Like the factories, at least, like they aren't being like bottlenecked by any resource.
Yeah, but I'm gonna expand that massively, so you know.
Okay.
So
I'll just try and make some speed modules manually then, because I want just high speed on like the whole Covex enrichment thing, because that'll give us so much like nuclear fuel cell production if I can just get that enrichment process to go up. Because if you're looking at like the amount of fissile uranium that we're producing, it's already gone up like quite a bit, but it's just mainly limited by like the factory speed, which you know. We have sped modules for that. You decide what research we do next.
let's see. More.
can do this all by myself as well, because I'm a smart boy. Doesn't need to be compact. Okay, so it does exactly what we need to do. Okay, the arithmecator is pretty fucking good, actually. That's really good. Alright, so I can actually use the arith. No, I'm just like I'm just quote unquote programming the Kovacs enrichment thingies to be better. Divided by 4. Oh.
What language are you using? HTML?
No, English. No, I'm using just English. It's like just math, really. I'm just using math.
Oh, you mean the universal language?
Yeah. They need 41, don't they? Yeah, they need 41. Okay. So. What equals like 1.
Where it's there you are.
Light. No, no, you don't get to be a simple light, you get to be a thing light. Okay, good. That's like wired up to something. Okay, yeah. It should be. Lovely. That is excellent.
What's that? Nothing.
Yes, this is what go to the output. Copy the count of the specified output signal from the input signal. Oh, I can do that too? I wonder how it works with rounding. Because I can't round, unfortunately, so I can't make this quite as small as I wanted to. Okay, so that means you get to move a little bit. So put it there. More little green cables, please. Yeah, that's that, and then some lamps, I suppose, because I need the lamps for testing. If anything equals splitter, then go. Oh fuck. Set constant 1. Does that work? No. Okay. Fine, I'll put...
Fuck!
What?
I forgot about how to get the green circuits into the red circuits. Oh shit. So my design won't work. Or might not work. I don't know. Let's see. I gotta think for a second.
Oh. What? Oh, okay. So I think I did fucked up wiring. That's like... Yeah, the thing about, like, when you're actually programming something, you don't have to worry that you fucking wired it wrong. That is the thing that I graciously don't have to worry about. And I think I wired, like, apparently, like, these things have, like, you put a signal in from one endo, and then you put it out from one endo. So, I was putting it, like... Oh yeah, and like the output is like a different thing, I'm pretty sure. There we go. How about that? And then you get rid of that one.
Okay.
Let me just use a fucking cheat sheet to see like how the fuck this thing works. Might as well make this like actually do a thing then. Okay, so that's doing that. So does that mean? Oh right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hello, darkness. Oh no, that. Okay. Yeah. So that output is going like nowhere. Okay, I understand that. Right. So that should be. Yes. Signal. Well, let's just disconnect all these wires for now. How about we just do it compared to that? Okay. Anything is above 0, then go. Don't do this to me. Well, okay then. For that, I didn't mean fucking destroy that thing. There we go. Can I rotate this thing? Yes, I can. Okay, lovely. If I just make them like, if I make them kiss like this, do they not need? No, I think they still need wires. All right. Wee. Oop. Input signal 1 bigger than 1. Output that. Yeah, sure. That.
Okay.
I understand, I think, kind of. There we go. Yeah, I understand now. Alright, so that's how that works. Okay. Okay, it's all starting to make a lot of sense now how the wires work in this. Okay. That's good.
How goes the impromptu programming session?
Good, because like the thing is, it's trying to figure out the rules really, because like you can't really find them online, unfortunately. So it's like trying to figure out like what the rules are, because so every wire color like is its own distinguished signal. So for example, like a like a green cable, like I thought it was just so that you could have um I thought it was like just so that you like it didn't really matter. I thought it was just so that you could like distinguish between something yourself. But no, they're output on completely different like signals. So even if you only have um like if you have a green in and a red out, you'll have nothing out effectively, if you know what I mean, because it's a green signal, so you can't run a green signal through a red cable is how it works effectively. So right. That's that. So 5/4, if that's 1, then 1. If condition equals 1, then enable disable. Could you like...
One thing I like is that if you have like a thing with a blueprint on, like let's say this blueprint says it should be red circuits, and you manually place it down, it actually keeps the thing, which is nice.
The answer to this should be true, but the thing is still red. That's not good. What? Why does it need like 2 wires? Like, why does it need like a red and a green wire and not like... Okay, this is like... Apparently I don't understand how this works.
Pretty common.
So does everything just need like a red and a green wire regardless? Like, because that's how it's seen. Because it works as intended with like a red and a green wire, but like I don't fully understand why that's a thing.
Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. Like, what the fuck is this, like, train not going? You bitch. And then it's like, doesn't have a... Iron Blade Strain, come back. There you are.
Alright, that's anything. It's like 1. Alright, so what if signal 1? Stuff 1. And then what if I remove your precious green wire? Okay, that destroys it. What if I remove the red wire then? Because I don't really see it or understand why that's a bit. And when the green wire. Okay, so red goes to green. Does it? Oh, actually, I can see the comp word. Boop, boop. Oh, so it only flashes that. Divided by. Yeah, okay, so alright, so that divides. And outputs a signal. That signal is 1. Why do you work? Oh well, I guess you just need to have 2 wires running towards something in order for it to work. Like, I don't fully understand how that is something that needs to be a thing. Oh, let's see. And I refuse to follow like a YouTube tutorial that's like, hey guys, it's like some like 5-year-old.
No. Opens Notepad.
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, it's gonna be like some dude who's be like, so yeah, this is how they work, and then that's like not at all how they work, but they somehow make it work by doing it like really badly or something like that. And I'm like, fucking just destroy myself, because I could just accept the fact that like it works, but it's like connected to 2 networks, so that doesn't make any sense. Like it's connected to like network 42 and 43, and I don't see why it needs to be connected to 2 networks for it to work. What if
I think sometimes I'd like prefer the text Notepad things, isn't I get them because I'm usually the thing. But without that, I can make it just better if I.
Yeah, so it functions exactly as I want it to when it's when it has like 2 outputs, but that doesn't make any sense, right? So like 1 cable goes in and I get 2 cables out of it, and with 1 cable it just will not work. It like won't work without 1 cable, which is really, really strange. So well, regardless of enough about it being really fucking strange, I guess we're just gonna use it. I guess that whole thing is kind of redundant.
go. Now plastic is no longer sufficient. See? And why is that? Well, we have enough petroleum gas. Let's turn up the heat. Alright.
Abby. Oh, I think power is running out, isn't it?
No.
Is it?
Oi, Gava. Yeah.
It is. Okay. Time to put some more fucking things on the electronic, on the nuclear Barbie. Yeah, I've been like just working with these wires, but I guess I figured out how they work now. And the thing is, like, I think like certain like lamps might need like 2 signals for some fucking reason, which is weird, but it's how it is. Alright, reactors are on.
Good. Yeah, I can tell.
Good. Because they also like I think it might just be lamps that function like that need like 2 wires. Because like the other shit also just needs like 1 wire to do things, but it's all good.
Make me plastic production worthy of Mordor. Let's see. Is that something they say in the book or in the film? I don't know.
What, that phrase?
Yeah. Because I don't know who would say it. Like.
Make me. Because what is the original line anyway?
I don't know. Like it's something like.
I think it's Sauroman that says it, but it's like I don't know in what I don't remember what context. I think it's when he's like making his army. He's like, make me something worthy of Mordor.
I'm pretty sure. Well, it's probably when he attacks Helm's Deep.
Oh, Sauron was not there, I don't think. Personally.
Well, it was his army.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know, go attack this place and.
Oh, you know, he says, build me an army worthy of Mordor. I don't know if he says that to like one of his Urukais or whatever, which is effectively he's like going up to like, you know, like a weird fetus and being like, hey, build me that army, boyo. Where's the place where you built new red circuits? Or is that not a
Just
place?
east of the double deck
Oh yeah,
walls,
right.
I guess.
Oh, there it is. How the fuck could I miss that, honestly? Alright, and you're just like, alright, you're putting them in there, okay.
Yeah, it's more like just, you know, ramping up production, and the only way to really, like, I wasn't gonna bother with the output, because the output is not that large compared.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do an incredibly lazy solution to this issue. Yeah, we have more research that can be done.
Can we do more stack inserters?
I don't know. Hold on, give me a second. Fucking, I'll make another
Yes,
car.
can.
Way more cars. Oh yeah. Fuck. Fuck! Okay, well that's... Right.
Were you doing this exactly?
What? Doing what?
Are you whatever you're doing?
I'm...
What the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean? With regards to what?
I don't know. You just I don't know. You seem to be fucking with my shit, yo.
Yeah. Well, because I had like this area set up for where I wanted to make the speed, the hyper speed modules or whatever the hell. So I'm just making your guys a little windy snake to appease our snake overlords. Spectacular.
Even though it only fields feeds on one side, I like to have a double stack just so I can have more thing.
Alright, now we should be there. Yeah, now we're the most advanced tier of speed modules is now also being manufactured.
Yeah, nice.
Oops.
You gotta get those towers that boost the efficiency or whatever.
Yeah.
We have them. Beacons.
Oh,
I
do
mean,
we
actually
already
make
have them?
all-
Where,
Yeah.
where are they then? Oh, there they are. Fuck. Okay.
Need steel though. Which I think we're out? Question mark? I don't see. Yeah, fuck, our steel production is tiny. Like, yeah, we produced more steel, more stone than steel. I thought you made off old. Apparently not.
Oh, we still don't have enough advanced circuits coming in. Fuck me. Alright. Is there like
Well,
zero in the
yeah,
logistic network?
Well, it just the new production isn't actually inputting into the network.
Oh,
so
it's
you
not?
need to fix
Okay.
that.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'll fix that. Oh, fuck, I need steel for that. Steel. Steel, steel, steel. Gotta steal some steel.
Hey, that's stealing.
It is. Someone might call it theft. No? Power issue?
What?
Is there a power issue or is there not? No, there isn't. Okay, good. It was just that thing. It was like depowered and I was like, oh boy. That's sooner than normal. Oh, now our like bottleneck is freaking who's and what's it? Now our bottleneck is the blue circuits.
Well, those aren't too hard to make, isn't it?
They need sulfur and they also need advanced circuits. Okay. Can never have enough cars, you know? Oh, right. That's what's happening.
That feeling when you feel like such a good guy because you put steel onto a place that supposedly need it and then it doesn't need it.
Wow.
Let's see. Fuck.
What?
I'm like, oh, okay, this seems to like go on to this steel can go into a line here that doesn't seem to be much used, and it's empty,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't lead anywhere. It's a dead end.
Fuck. Our snake god, he giveth and he taketh. Yeah, I've kind of condensed the centrifuges because I noticed we're not getting in enough, really we're not getting in enough uranium ore at a steady rate to like have as many centrifuges as I did, and I've upped the productivity, and just like higher tier productivity is just so much better, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just turn all these arms to the side in case they're ever needed again.
Fuck. They said they're gonna add like a Control C
Yeah.
option, and I fucking wish they had added it earlier. I don't know what the fuck I just did.
Or undo option, you mean, right?
Yeah. more steel. And we have... And we're not full on that. Heavy oil, question mark? Nope. Yeah, we're just not making enough we just ain't making enough pollution
Oh my god. Oh, you're right, I was gonna make a better way of doing that. Just gonna kind of use it. Use like a thing I found just to see what's up with this wiring. Don't need it. Don't need it. I can do it myself. Or at least I would like to think that I can. Because I'm delusional, I'll just believe what I think. There you go.
I'm not wrong. Wrong is.
Yeah. It's the wrong who is wrong. Okay. It's like a belt, but like horrifying. Oh yeah, hold on, I know how to fix this actually. Does that even fix this? Kind of. Makes it at least a little bit less nauseating. What?
I see you're a man of culture too.
Yeah, I put a belt there because it makes it at least a little, it makes it less like there's just a fucking million arms waving around. But that is just what kind of what it is. Unfortunately. Okay.
Tech science.
If only I could count what was inside a centrifuge, that'd be so much better, but I can't seem to. So, okay, what I can do though, it's not, oh yeah, alright, I understand how they did it. Excuse me, centrifuge? You go work by yourself there, buddy. But have like their own compartment for counting, which makes sense. Okay, I understand. Oh right, that's what they're doing there. Okay, I see how they did that.
Now, let's see. Okay, well, do you need red signs anywhere? Or red circuits?
Red circuits. At the moment it's... Oh, what the hell is stopping these guys at the moment then? What is it? Green circuits. Now it's green circuits is an issue now, Polarin? Like, at least for the,
Where are you looking?
for the production of like, I'm looking at like the... God, I'm looking at like,
Blues? Or...
modules. Here. It's the green one, the first ones. Basic circuits or whatever.
modules? Range?
Yeah. Electronic circles. What the fuck am I? Circles? Electronic circles, yes, Blair.
Where's it getting its thing from though? Is my question. Oh, from... Okay, well. It's certainly like low... let's see. I could... Never mind, I can't. Yeah, I would just have to make more, which is difficult given that the current production, I can't really expand that line that would be most suitable.
Right. Okay, so that's the thing.
However, let's see. Okay, yeah. this will just be a fucking giant ass circle jerk, but whatever, you know.
What'll be,
It'll
sorry?
work. Like it's gonna go. It's like the green circuits are now going in a circle. So wherever there's little, there will be. It'll just get pushed along to the other section. I'm not a genius, Kyle. I'm a fucking, you know, my own enemy. Not my worst enemy though, because I wouldn't be too afraid of myself.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'll just temporarily have it like work like that. Just so that I am like still, because I've effectively like turned off the centrifuges for like a while because I was just having like a fucking brain aneurysm, like kind of working out like how I want to do things here and make it like make sense on like make it upscalable, because that's really the main thing. Don't even ask me to explain what I'm doing.
What is it related to?
The centrifuges, or like the Kovacs enrichment process.
Okay. That's enough words I don't understand for 1 second.
Enrichment is that thing that ethnic people don't get. My tax dollars go to the police, but I'm not even black. Alright. Alright, I understand the principle of like I looked up online what this guy had done effectively, but I'm not a real big fan of his system, so I'm gonna like incorporate what he did and hopefully try it, because his system is like not like super upscalable at all. So it's kind of like, or at least I'd have to do a lot of work to make it like upscalable, and that's kind of what I'm aiming for. Is to make it like upscalable. I'll just have that centrifuge running just so that we actually have some shit being made. In the meantime, I'll get rid of all these fucking blueprints that I have in my inventory, that's for sure.
Where does the green circuits go? I don't know. Oh my god, this just, I don't know anymore. I just see green circuits and I just put it on there. To top it off.
You know, we can just use our logistics drones. We don't have to appease the snake god every time.
But green is, green and red is his favorite colors. Still not enough petroleum gas, what the fuck? Are we low on oil? No, we're not even fucking... I added 5 more refineries. Oh, we're not getting enough electricity, Kyle.
Oh, well, I'll walk over.
Can you add speed module refineries?
Yeah, you can. Speed is never limited by like end product or anything.
No, I mean, I just wonder if they add module for it.
I think they have module slots for refineries.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see, it's not a smart system. Yeah, this reactor is dumber though than even though it's like probably like better designed, I guess, than like the one that I had. It's dumber than the one that I had. Like my one at least understood to not like put batteries in if it's not necessary. But I can.
Oh,
don't worry.
this one doesn't?
Yeah, that one doesn't. Like I can make them smarter though. But first I have to waste my time doing this. I could be doing productive things, but instead I'm doing this because you know I've decided that this is a thing that needs to be done.
What is the thing that needs to be done?
The Kovacs enrichment process. Like, I want to make it like really efficient and like upscalable. And for that to be a thing, it is useful what I'm doing. It's just like I could have just like made it really inefficient and called it a day, if you know what I mean. But if I get like optimum efficiency out of it, like I'll feel good about myself, and that's all that I care about really. So
We have a hedonist in our hands.
probably, yeah. Now that's a political policy I can the hedonism policy. Just do what you feel like, man. Like, you're not the boss of me. Anarchist. Man, what do you think about competitive hedonism though, as like a sport?
Competitive hedonism? Isn't that like reality shows? I mean...
Almost, but it's like it's just kind of like people trying to have as good and insanely good a time as others, and they have to do it in like competing against each other, and they get judged and rated and all that.
Do they get killed if they don't make it?
Well, they might die in the process, but that's not the same thing.
Then, not interested, sorry.
What do I have a lot of in my inventory right now? Not really anything, in all honesty. So let's pretend that these, like iron plates, and then like have it like really simple. Okay, iron plates, and let's do that divided by 1, effectively, or well 4 in this case, just to make it look more interesting. Okay, that works. Eight. Actually, yeah, makes more sense to use a combinator. Red signal. Make it more sense. Yeah. Red signal to there plus 1 plus 1 equals 2. Oh. Oh, well, I'm gonna dash. How am I gonna just do it like that then? that makes sense. So that have to be 41 for me to like not have to worry about that. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. Yeah, I feel like I need to stack inserter for that then. That would make my life much easier. Alright. Fine. And then 14 and then
See about the plates production now. Our plates production is only 2.3 thousand per minute or whatever it is, which is very little actually. Like it's barely more than we had, and we had huge issues then.
right. That does not sound good then.
So I might have to expand this at some point.
I don't even have the fastest belts researched. God damn it.
And we don't have the fastest belts yet. Do we need them?
Yeah. Not directly, but like I kind of need them indirectly. Oh my god. I'm like
Yeah, because
retarded. Don't worry about it. Like I'm just kind of like fucking figuring this shit out because it's like the system. It pretty much like I want to make it like I've got really high standards for what I'm trying to do effectively, right? Which is kind of like fucking me up because I want to make it so that it like will start by itself. It doesn't need like anyone to like jump start it or anything. and it'll like always get the right amount so that it won't like fucking hog shit. Like for example, how like one of these centrifuges is hogging like will just like easily hog like a whole bunch of shit, and unfortunately you can't read what's inside a centrifuge, so I need to like
Yeah.
read what's inside the storage going into that, and that's where kind of like the problem comes in, because I can easily make it so that a storage chest will take 40 of something, right, and then stop, but then that'll get like I need to signal that it's then okay to put that in, and then I need to understand pretty much when to like um, put in that 40 signal, um, when without like having to jump start it, because I don't want it to be like a thing where, because the way to do it like without having to jump start is I just read like what it puts out, like when it's finished doing its thing, put shit in there, right? But that, well, that works, but that needs to be jump started, which like I'm never a big fan of having to jump start something. So I'm just kind of like currently still figuring it out.
Okay, now iron plates finally is at full production again. Yeah, I think the sad part is like we have like a 10 million time thing, but I think we got the part of it that has like the least amount of iron in it. So
Right.
might have to like start working on the southern bit at some point.
Yeah, well, there's also like loads of congestion on the ore, on the ore thing, so I don't think that's the
Yeah, but
issue.
that
Like, cause it's like we're,
no, there should be
yeah.
there should be congestion because I fixed it because previously there was no congestion,
Oh,
and
okay.
then some of the furnaces weren't even operating. The goal is not congestion on the iron ore coming in. The goal is to have as much iron plates coming out as in, so it's always full production.
Just kind of seeing how the hell they did it. Because I see all the designs that I've seen online for this kind of stuff scan the belt, right? So like I'm kind of just like seeing how exactly they're doing it, and if they're like, if they are just doing it like really badly and they're just fine with that, or if like I'm missing something incredibly obvious and I'm just retarded. So I'm gonna
Oh my fucking Christ! Yeah,
try several things. No, go ahead.
I forgot to filter out the green circuits that I'm putting back in.
Okay.
It's gonna be left, and I'm gonna filter. against Circus. I was like, why the fuck isn't this shit producing? And it struck me. Now, in theory, I should just be able to like drain this and in one place, but just to be sure.
Ew, okay, I see how this is doing that. That's pretty smart. Okay. Yeah, because they read the belt, which is like they make like the way this guy does it, which is probably like it's like currently the cleverest thing I've seen, pretty much. Is he reads a section of the belt, right? And if that section of belt has more than 40 uranium on it, he takes it out. As like he takes like the he takes some of the fissible uranium out of it.
Yes.
So it's like not perfect because one thing that it does mean is that it still doesn't like get like there's still like a kind of like a wastage of uranium. Actually, it isn't even like that great. It's like still like maybe I can improve it actually because it still like has like a wastage where like it'll like um not come on brain, you can do it. It won't prevent like the centrifuge because what I desperately don't want is I don't want the centrifuge to like store like because it can store like 80 uranium, right? 80 fissile uranium, and I don't want it to like store 80 fissile uranium. I just want it to keep the 40 and then fuck off with everything else. So it's kind of not ideal. So let's see. there a better way I can think about doing this then? So this is like a pretty neat system that they have right now. Yeah, let's put that in like a chest for now. I'll do that for now. Okay, so how do I get out of that?
Oh, I think you gotta put another Bob.
They're all in the Barbie. Yeah, I will also need to fix the reactor, but fixing the reactor is like much easier than like effectively making the reactor not like, alright, just non-stop shovel in fuel, because it like the reactor is I guess operating under the assumption that we need it at max power at all times, but that's like very easy to fix, but like the kind of issue that I'm trying to solve now is not as easy. Okay, now think, Kyle. Think. How will you solve this?
Copper plates throughput is too low.
So it still kind of has massive issues. Hold on, this. Yeah, like fortunately, like I don't know if this is fortunate or not, but like I guess for my own fucking sanity, I suppose, any design that I find online still runs into the same like kind of limitations that I'm struggling with.
Yeah.
So that's good because that means that I'm not just like fucking incredibly stupid, but that's bad because it means that this problem is probably harder to solve than I might think. Okay, so that does work. So I can do it like that, and then let's have it like away. And that way at least it will always circulate through. Though the first one will always kind of fucking hog resources, which is kind of bad. Actually, no, it won't. Shouldn't actually be that much of an issue because it'll go through the system. All right, I've thought of like a. I've gone insane, right? And I've like in my insanity, right? Like the snake god has graced me with a vision, and it's a stupidly simplistic one, but it's according to my like tiny primate brain, it seems to not have any issues that it can detect yet. So that must mean it's perfect.
Right. All hail Inti.
No. Burst part is it doesn't even require any circuitry, the system that I'm thinking of. It might be able to be improved by circuitry, but it doesn't require it for sure. Oh, I just had a thought. Like, I was kind of like, one part of my brain was like, man, this is gonna be such a simple solution. It's gonna make me look like an idiot for like not thinking of this for so long. So I should just put a whole bunch of wires in like one of some of those comparators and like thingies on it, just so that it looks like it's really complicated. What do you think of that plan, Lauren?
Put in some if statements in a while loop that just does nothing really.
Yeah.
Just exits.
Just exits.
While true.
Yeah.
While true, and then you have like a whole bunch of fucking like conditions and sub-conditions and...
It just doesn't even matter.
Will it run once? Even
What,
if
while? What?
If you do while true, will it run once?
What do you mean while through what?
Like a while loop, right?
Yeah? And then
yeah,
the nested
have,
loop
like,
inside there.
To true, will it do it once or what?
No, while just goes... Like, if the condition for while is true, while just goes forever. Right? So that's how while works. Right, so I've just realized that, like, I mean, actually, does that, oh, son of a bitch, this doesn't fix anything. I'm like, still an idiot.
Where the fuck does the level 3 speed things go?
Oh, they get manufactured where it says modules.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they
Where
go
do
in.
they
They
end up?
go
'Cause they
in
go into chests.
right into my inventory, Polarn.
Wow. Let's hoping to increase the speed of the thing.
Only 4 have ever been made, Polarn, and I hold all 4. Are you jelly? Hmm. Right.
Oh, don't have enough fucking blue circuits now? Okay.
So that's how that one works. That's that. And then that's supposed to have thing doing it. It's supposed to have the proper ones. But what if? But just hear me out, brain. What if I make it stupidly complicated? And that's also possible. Oh, there's still one centrifuge that's kind of doing a thing. Sigh. Why am I not capable of doing this? Okay. I can just make a computer that does things.